and only soul that has no helper. Oh, maybe I'm just alone. I trust my gut, but I've never let it go. So far now I wanna know what you thought you had done when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems like I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. I lost the course, the fight to change my life. There seems no time for respite. Maybe you should just go. I changed my ways, but I never thought I'd find no time to hide in my mind. In the hope you would stay when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems that I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. So burn it to the ground. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the So burn it to the I am the last, the one and only soul that has no helper. Oh, maybe I'm just alone. I trust my gut, but I've never let it go. So far now I wanna know what you thought you had done when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems like I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. never thought I'd find no time to hide in my mind. In the hope you would stay. When you allow me to be all the things that I'm not, well, it seems that I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. So burn it to the ground. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. So burn it to the ground. I am the last, the one and only soul that has no helper at all. Maybe I'm just alone. I trust my gut, but I've never let it go. So far now I wanna know what you thought you had done when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems like I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. I lost the course, the fight to change my life. It seems no time for respite. Maybe you should just go. I changed my ways, but I never thought I'd find no time to hide in my mind. In the hope you would stay. When you allow me to be all the things that I'm not, well, it's
Okay, right. There we go. I think for the first time that Zoom is going to look glitchier than anything if you're watching this. I apologise, won't be like that forever, hopefully. The audio, though, might just work. And if it does, you're listening to, with some very still pictures in the background, the second ever Philly Sports Network Yearly Awards Show with a bunch of suited and booted bachelors who have got all dressed up for the occasion, just for your viewing pleasure. We've got members, I think, from every team. We have Zach Chauvalella, who runs our Sixers side of things. We've got Sean Bernard, the lead writer. Representing the Union, Tim Lovingeth, El Pasero Philly, and Justin Freiberg, and Zach Labasso, all 4 pillars of the Duke by the River podcast. We've got Tim Sullivan, who does a bit of everything now. AB's just joining. We've got Alec from the Phillies team. We've got Tommy, who stole the show on the catwalk and has moved to our Eagles team. And 2 of our newest Phillies writers, Matt Watson, who looks very fresh this evening, and Mike Cornelia as well. So a lot of gents in here. I haven't missed anyone out there other than myself, Liam Jenkins. I'm back, by the way. We'll have some big updates on that later on. I've been away from this channel for quite some time now. I do apologise. There will be a Jalen Hurts giveaway, as you can probably see in the title. Have we clickbaited it a little bit? No, but you know, it helps, you know, it helps get eyes to show us how wholesome we're all being this evening. So put your feet up, have a drink. If you haven't entered the Jalen Hurts giveaway, if you go on the Philly Sports Network Twitter page, there will be a tweet, I guess about 3 or 4 tweets down. I'll retweet it now, just so it's there. But if you retweet that within the next half an hour or so, you'll still be entered. I might give away a second one, depending how I feel, depending how festive and jolly and how many awards I win. If I win 0, no one gets a Jalen Hurts jersey, unfortunately. So before we get into the awards, is there anything anyone else wants to say from our lovely, ravishing team of writers this evening?
Ready to roll?
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
get this party started.
Okay,
let's go.
I've also just noticed that Sean had a tweet absolutely bang and get 2,000 likes. So there's an award for that, Sean. Just see. I've just seen that on my scroll down trying to find this giveaway. So
Does he need another award?
well, this is it. I mean, so Sean, how many awards did you win? Did you win any last year?
I think I got 1 last year. Ricky was the clean sweep
Yeah.
last year. Ricky was breaking up.
Yeah, Ricky absolutely did. So, guys, if you are listening to this and just want to win the Jalen Hurts jersey and that's all you're here for, I understand it. That's cool. If you go to the Philadelphia Sports Network Twitter, which is at PhiladelphiaSN, I've just retweeted the tweet. Give that a retweet. Make sure you're following. I might give away a jersey or 2 or 3 or however many beverages I drink will determine. I say we move to our first award of the evening, which is the fans' moment of the year. And we'll start light. We'll start, where there isn't too much weight. We know the MVP. Everyone wants a bit of the pie. We know when we get to the writers of the year that everyone's got their favourites. Everyone wants to cast their votes in. The fans' moment of the year is one obviously you guys have voted for. And it never really goes as planned, if I'm honest. Adam has said that Sean looks dapper as fuck. I completely agree. Duck says, when was the last time I was on YouTube? About 18 years ago, mate. I missed them too. I promise you there's more on the way. All right, I can't reveal exactly what or why or how just yet. I know I've kept you dangling for a year, but there's been a few massive developments over the past month that I've really struggled to keep quiet about if you follow me on Twitter. So I'm hoping we can deliver those and start the new year the right way and make sure we get back to not only regular uploads, but of a much higher quality with some new funky tools and regular shows. It'll be a lot of fun. So 2022 PSN will be moonbound. That is a promise. Something that isn't moonbound, though, is the moment of the year. And with moments of the year, what I notice quite a lot of is that people tend to vote for a myriad of things. It can be sporting moments. It can be anything that they've experienced on the PSN website. It could be something completely new. And it's hard to kind of find a winner unless one gets mentioned more than once. So I was stunned I say stunned in a way, I suppose, but to realise that the winner wasn't an utter embarrassment. So before we get to that, what I will say is we'll go through some of the runner-ups, because I think that's very fair. So some of the moments that weren't the winner, as I try and find it on this page, the Fletcher Cox interview got a couple of votes. I'm glad that got nominated. That was a nice little moment. Lizzie will be elated. It was done in her kitchen, so she will be, that's her claim to fame now. Someone put dunno, so that was great. I really appreciate that moment. That's fantastic. The Glesnes goal versus Red Bull, I think, an absolutely good candidate for goal of the year. You can't come for leader got submitted, and I don't know who put that, and I don't know why they put it, but it's definitely a favourite in my books already. When Liam got battered for the Ben Simmons article, that was someone's moment of the year. Someone put Harper MVP, understandable. Someone put blank, understandable. Unfortunately, though, the winner that we had was that I shagged cats. That was the moment of the year. That was what you guys chose as your moment of the year. That Ollie Kemp tweeted, and during a press conference for the Eagles, that Liam Jenkins shags cats. That became a meme. You ran with it, and now here we are. as, well, that's your moment of the year. So, anyone want to give a speech on that while I put it on Twitter? Because I need someone to say anything mildly relevant there. Please. Oh, quick disclaimer, don't actually shag cats. Thought that might be useful. Should have said that at the start, but
Yeah,
alas.
speak on this one for a little bit if you like.
Sure.
So, really, I think who we all need to thank is Ollie Kemp for giving us this moment to begin with. Ollie's not here with us to accept the award today. Not that he's dead, but he, I'm sure, would love to compliment Liam, and Ollie probably would continue to say Liam shags cats. I cannot confirm nor deny that to be true or false. However, what I can say is, Ollie, thank you so much for giving us the PSN moment of the year.
Yeah, and what a moment it was. It's one. Ollie's obviously very happy with himself. Who can blame him? You know, he's just well, again, continue to ruin PSN's legacy no matter what he does. But I'm glad it got voted in a little bit. A little bit of me is like, hey, I just don't ever want to get to Philadelphia and someone come up to you and go, oh my God, you're Liam, you're the guy who shags cats. Like, that's...
We already have shirts made. Was that your American
we're not going.
Yeah,
we're not
I was
talking about
gonna
that.
say, what was that?
No, nothing. I didn't say anything, so that's all right.
What's in your Delco accent, Liam?
Yeah. Is that Wooder? And like, is that the one? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. You can thank Alex for that one.
PSN moment of the year.
All right. All right. So we'll move to a slightly more serious award then, which is the Fans Podcast of the Year. Now I know we've got representatives from one. Which is Duke by the River. So before we get to the award, let's have a chat to the Duke by the River boys, because you guys have had a hell of a year in terms of guests you've had on every single week and sourcing them, from the takes that you've put out. You've had some Twitter wars along the way. How's it been building this? Because it started out, it was John's show on YouTube, and then it became PSN and Tim joined, then it was Zach, and then Justin joined. It's been a roller coaster year. I mean, how are you guys feeling about it?
It's been awesome. Like, I'll just say that. Like, growing it from just me and John going back and forth and like just predicting MLS games to having banter with fans who come on our live streams every week. It's always a fun time. And of course, the Twitter wars. We're always here for the Twitter war.
Yeah, you know, it's funny, you know, when Tim asked me to join Johnny and him, and I'm not sure they knew what to expect. My hot takes, which have apparently been dwarfed by the wars that on Twitter that Zach has gotten into with various fans. But honestly, it's created a lot of fun moments with a lot of fans, a lot of people being able to talk to. And especially this season, the run the Union went on. I mean, we got swept up in all of it, and it's just been a hell of a ride. And next season's going to be, I think, even better.
Good. That's what we like to hear. So, we might as well get into the results then. So, for your Fans Podcast of the Year, there were 3 contenders. There were Baseline Scoop, which was Zach's. Unfortunately, my podcast didn't exist this year, so I'm out. So, you know, that's one off the table. So it's between Duke by the River and Flipping the Birds as well. It started out really, really close. In 3rd place, it was the Baseline Scoop. 2nd place was... I feel like I'm on Pop Idol or something. Just really keeping it, really dragging this out. Duke by the River. So the winner was Flipping the Birds, which was obviously Brian Cameron. He's not here this evening, I don't think. But obviously Chris Infante will be elated at that. And of course, their newest acquisition, Morgan Burkett, as well. Now, I think it's only fair that we turn it over to Matty, because Matty's, you know, a dedicated listener of the Flipping the Bird show. And he's on our Eagles team. So I think he can say a few words on behalf of them. And yeah, I'm sure they'll enjoy that.
Yeah, thanks for that, Liam. Big fan of Flipping the Birds. Well done to everyone who's involved with it. You can probably tell by looking at me, I regularly ride an exercycle. And while I'm doing that, I tend to watch Flipping the Birds. And that's where I get all my hot takes, great information about everything that's happening with the Eagles. They have great guests as well from other teams and from other areas of the Eagles community. So cool podcast. Well done to everybody. And thanks, Liam, for putting me on the spot.
Like I said, all I need from you guys tonight is enough time so I can write the tweets out. So as long as we've got that, we're all good. But yeah, it's been a great year for our podcast. It's an area where we want to focus a lot on next year as well. And again, can't say too much about it right now. But I promise there will be some more information soon. I'm multitasking right now. It's all going very wrong. I really don't write what I'm saying. But there we go. So the People's Pod for this year is Flipping the Birds. And it's been, I mean, I remember, you know, I've had a few sporadic appearances on there. I've been a big fan of what they do. And seeing Brian especially, I think, grow as a person throughout this and really come on and hold a show by himself now he's able to do is really nice. Like, it's not an easy thing to sit there and talk for an hour if your co-host drops on you, like, with short notice. I'm sure some of you will be able to relate to that. And Brian has come on leaps and bounds, not only as a writer, but as a podcaster and a person. So, very happy for Brian and all the boys. Our next one then is our Fans Rookie of the Year. And this is what's going to get a few smiles, because I can see a few rookies in this chat right now. Unfortunately, Sean, bless him, joined at such a weird time because he was right at the end of last year, so he's missed this year. So he's sort of like the Jalen Hurts of our team. But there were a lot of rookies, in fact 3 pages worth of contestants. We had Aaron Bell, who I know joined, Justin Crosby, suited and booted as well. Colin Newby's recently joined. Our Eagles team, Tommy, who stole the catwalk, he recently joined. Matty, who gave a beautiful heartfelt speech on Flipping the Birds, one of our new writers as well. Zach Labasso, Trey Barnett, Rachel McCauley from the Sixers team. Before we get to who's won, obviously Pierre for our Eagles team. Hashtag Pierre is PSN, one of the moments of the year in my opinion. I want to tell it to Zach, because Zach for me has played a huge role in building this PSN team that you see before you now. So over the past 8 months or so, a lot of the new Sixers writers we have, so from Justin to Aaron, obviously Rachel that's not here this evening, but pretty much anyone that's joined since January, Zach's not only played a role in interviewing them, but really doing due diligence and finding the right fits for PSN. And the result has been a remarkable team, an outstanding run of content. I think I'm incredibly proud of our Sixers team. I think it's hard to rival the work that they put out. But how do you feel, Zach, at the end of a calendar year, looking at the team of Avengers you've assembled? What are your emotions tonight?
I mean, honestly, I'm just proud of the team. It's all the work that they've done. Thinking of Justin and Aaron, Rachel, Sean, not Sean Menard, we have another Sean. Thinking about Trey, thinking about, I believe I mentioned Aaron. Forgive me if I'm dropping anyone from my mind at the moment. That's the amount of flux we've had with the Sixers team this year. And it is so unbelievably impressive, the job that they've done. It's all their work, and like I said, I couldn't be any more proud. So I'm pulling for one of my Sixers writers to win this award, and if not, just know that you're all the MVP in my heart, and I'm looking forward to just an incredible year 2 with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And it has to be said as well, so the way this show's going to work, we have the fan awards up first, then we're going to reveal the winner of the Jalen Hurts jersey, and then we've got the PSN awards, which are voted for by the contributors and everyone you see here who's cast their votes as well. So there are 2 chances to win and do the Ricky, which is unanimously sweep somehow every award to ever exist ever. It can be done, alright, but there are more opportunities. So for the Fans Rookie of the Year, we will go with the biggest numbers I can see on the pie chart. So, with 6% of votes out of, again, 3 pages worth of people, because we had a heavy year. May not sound like a lot, but it's up there. Matty Bannon, who's only been with us a few weeks, so he's made that much of an impression. He's got himself in there, so well done, Matty. I'm sure that was worth staying up for slightly. We've got, next up will be, where are we? Alright, so what was that, 5? That was 5th. So 4th place, I'm really good at this, was Michael Maglia of our Phillies team. Another new addition who's come in and surpassed himself among our rookie class. Which leads us to 3rd place, Justin Crosby. A great few months he's had here. Absolutely amazing to watch him grow. And then we've got 2nd place, so with 10% of votes. This is what I mean, there were so many people that 2nd place only got 10. So there were that many votes cast. But Zach Labasso, in his rookie year, comes 2nd for the Union team. So the Union just can't stop winning. They keep finding ways to come up trumps. And our winner for Rookie of the Year with 23% of votes was Donny Shea. So a Sixers affiliate. Zach's excited. The boys in the Sixers team are buzzing. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Rookie of the year, Donny Shea. Zach, I know Donny's not here tonight. Do you want to say a few words on his behalf while I somehow try and get this on Twitter very quickly?
Yeah, absolutely. So Donnie, I mean, so I first met Donnie when this whole process started. He reached out stating that he was interested after we started looking for people, and I connected with Donnie right away because he's just a genuine, amazing person, just like everyone else within PSN. So I knew that he would fit in right away. He has just been such a consistent player for our Sixers team, you know, especially with the pre-games and post-games, especially sacrificing a lot on some of those post-game nights because a lot of that is a lot of late nights. And, you know, he had no fear. He jumped right into it. And he was fantastic from the jump, but consistently got better and better. Donnie, you know, if you're listening, fantastic job. If you're listening to the recording later, just absolutely killer, man. You know, I just couldn't be any more proud, and I couldn't be any more proud of the rest of the team. So go Sixers PSN.
Yeah, I mean it's a big night. See, I feel I'm championing the Eagles side of them, obviously, but to know Zach is really taken this Sixers team to a whole different level. It's amazing to watch, and I'm super excited for the future, knowing that. I mean, it's all just a very young team, isn't it? It's that next generation. So very exciting. Congratulations to Donny. We're going to have like a full-on Hall of Fame, I think, here, where he now joins Ricky Amendeo, which is big boots to fill, bear in mind. That's not an easy an award to catch. It's like the Heisman. So we've got a few more. We're now on to the Team Writers of the Year. So Sean has just joined, Sean Nestor, in App Time, so a member of our Phillies squad.
Liam, real quick, our union team's got to jump off. We got our last Dude by the River podcast of the night, so we just wanted to say... See you guys later. Have a good award show. We'll be following on Twitter. You'll be seeing all the retweets from us, but we got to go get that set up. So
even on awards night, we can't stop working. Go have a great show, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and have a happy New Year. There we go. All right, so our next award, I believe, if I can find it on my little screen here, is our Fans Flyers Writer of the Year. Now, I don't think we've got anyone present yet. I know Eric's coming. Not like that.
Eric is out. He should be, according to his 23-minute rule, he should be coming on now.
All right, so should we... I'll tell you, I know the union guys have just gone, but we can do the Fans Union Writer of the Year next, because, I mean, that makes sense. We'll try and buy Eric some time. But our Fans Union Writer of the Year, there are only a couple, so it was between Zach and Tim. But it was Tim that won. So Tim was our Fans Union Writer of the Year. So, obviously, big dub there. Mr. Philadelphia Union himself, and someone that has been with PSN near enough since the beginning, I think, now. I mean, Tim has just been forever grinding behind the scenes. He's just, he just puts his head down, gets work done, grinds out content, ends up on podcasts. Obviously, Courtney as well completes the other half of what I believe to be the most wholesome marriage in the entirety of the Philadelphia Union space. It's brilliant, and I'm super excited. It's right on cue, Courtney replies in the chat. It's just amazing to see. Does anyone else want to big up Tim while we're here so I can get this typed out? Because I can't type at all.
Nobody has anything to say about Tim.
This is disgraceful.
Actually, I have some things to say about Tim. I think Tim is such an integral part to PSN. You know, for all that he does, you know, he's very active behind the scenes. His work with the union team, obviously, it never comes to a halt. He's just constantly working, whether it's on the podcast, whether it's writing, bringing up ideas, you know, discussing things with the other union writers. Tim is just nonstop, and you know, he's someone who I truly admire. He's been here since before I have, and he's been just amazing every step of the way. You know, whether it was, you know, at the beginning of my time when all this was new to me, or as he continues to grow and show leadership in that union team. Tim, absolutely fantastic job, man, and you know, honestly, I couldn't be happier for you.
Yeah, it's very wholesome. I mean, and Tim, like, again, he's so under the radar in the way that he'll work so hard, but you never hear a peep out of him. And it's almost like that goose analogy, where it's like you see a swan or a goose swimming on the water and think, oh, that's beautiful, and you don't see how hard it's kicking underneath. But I've seen that firsthand, the amount of schedules and spreadsheets he makes for content. Like, he's an amazing manager, and he gets those Union boys fired up, and has a lot of love from them. So very, very deserving for the second year in a row. Is a defending champion now. Let's move over to the Eagles side of things then, because obviously we're still trying to, I guess, wait for Eric to come through, and bless him. I know he's got one arm at the moment. We'll do the Eagles fans writer of the year then. So, been a big year for the Philadelphia Eagles. I again have excluded myself, it should be said, from any voting unless you're writing me in, because I don't want it to be me sitting there, just accidentally coming last to every award because you guys are all better than me anyway. Don't want the humiliation. But the fans Eagles writer of the year contenders have been Chris, Brian, Nick Faria, Morgan, Steve Bevan, Matty Bannon, Pierre, he was a late addition, Colin, he was a late addition, and Super Tommy as well. So, this is the closest one we've had, I think, by far. So, fourth place was Nick, with 8.4% of votes, so respectable from Nick, who also works at ESPN, juggles himself with so much, work, it's unreal, and then will still crash the draft streams and give inherent rants on Howie Roseman on cue. Like, you just say the word Howie and he's got 15 minutes worth of tape backed up. Next up, in third place, Steve Bevan, which, fair enough to Steve, 20 of the votes there. He's still got his legions of followers, Steve. You can never write him off. Second place, and it gets tight now, because there are only 5 votes between third and second, was Brian Cameron. So, second place was Brian, and by 2 votes, the winner of the PSN Fans Eagles Contributor of the Year for 2021 was Chris Infante. Of all people, our Twitter hero has come through in the clutch and won Eagles Fans Contributor of the Year. Anyone want to talk about Chris and his sassy ways? Because, again, I am on social media duty as well tonight.
I can actually take this one if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
I've been part of the Eagles team for not that long, and I've never met Chris in person, of course. But Chris and I rode together years and years ago on on what can only be described as an Indianapolis Colts website, but we brought Eagles coverage to the website. It didn't make any sense. It was just kind of like the Indy website, literally Indy, but he was always great back then, and the stuff that he puts out when he does put out has been fantastic, and not a better person could have won this one.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that, for me, the big thing with Chris is the amount of effort he'll put into each piece. Like, he might not put out 1 million articles a week, but when he strikes with venom. Like, there is so much research. He's forever looking at the analytics of players. His sourcing is on another level. I'm sure that any listener of Flipping the Birds will understand just how much variety of guests he can bring on. And you go from players to coaches to former players to former coaches to media personalities to upcoming YouTubers. Like, there's a never-ending array, and he does so much behind the scenes to make that happen. He's amazing. He's an integral part of PSN, and I think the fact that he had to take a step back, unfortunately, this year, just because obviously his family's got bigger and his work commitments are there, but still finds a way to just behind the scenes plug stuff in and be a part of that bigger picture. It's really exciting. So I'm very happy that he came away with the win. We'll now move on, I suppose, to someone pick a team. What haven't we had yet? I'll let someone else pick a team.
We do Sixers.
Yeah? Sean's confident. Sean's straight in.
He's got a speech prepared.
Yeah. Alright, so our Sixers Rise of the Year. I know Zach has spoke at length already because the Rookie of the Year is basically Sixers of the Year anyway. So we'll dive right into the contenders that we had. It was another closely fought battle, it has to be said. I'm just trying to find the actual pie chart. So there we go. Alright, so it's very close indeed. Alright. So it's another, it's a 3-vote swing, this one, but in third place, we'll do fourth. I can see the 4 biggest numbers. Fourth place was Justin Crosby. So again, comes straight in a little bit later than everyone else, fights his way up, we love to see it, and commandeers 17 of the 152 responses there to net 4th place. That's a strong effort. In third place was Zach Chauvelella, who I think, most of his work now is behind the scenes still. It's pumping out, editing everyone else's. He's that proud dad moment tonight, as well as still somehow shithousing third place. It's a grand achievement. Second place was Donny Shea, who's having a field day at the awards, but our winner was Liam. No, I'm joking. It was Sean Bernard. Who else? It's Sean Bernard, your Fans Sixers Writer of the Year. Sean, you also set a record as you are now the first person actually here to collect your award. Do you have a speech prepared?
Not really, but I want to talk a little bit. It's been super awesome to just see kind of like the Sixers team fully develop. I mean, we got AD and Justin in here tonight. Zach's done a terrific job of like finding guys to fill into the whole team, and it's been awesome just like since I've been a part of it to see it really grow as a full team. So I've been hyped for what we've been building for the Sixers team, and I can't wait to see it keep going, big things in the future. And I really couldn't do it without all you guys, Zach, especially with the way you set things up and set the tone for everybody. So I'm thrilled to be working with you guys, and couldn't be happier. So I'm hyped.
Love it. Any words from Zach, who I'm sure will be, a tear in his eyes. His team sweeps the award ceremony this evening.
Look, the right person won, okay? Sean has just been an absolute machine, and that's ever since he started with PSN. Some of the content that he's grinding out has been absolutely incredible. He does everything. People talk about a jack of all trades, master of none. Sean's a jack of all trades, master of all. He does everything and he does it well. I mean, I couldn't be more proud of you, Sean, the way that you've grown so far and how I know you're going to continue to grow as well. It's been great to know you as a member of PSN and as a great friend and part of this PSN family. So congratulations, man. Enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much, man.
If I just put a chip in as well, I mean, he's not going to escape without a soppy speech, unfortunately, now that he's here. I mean, being able to know Sean over the past couple of years is one thing, like, when you first see him come in and, like, the articles, like, the quality was always there. But knowing that he's just got this sort of, if you say jump, it's always how high, then I'll times it by 10 attitude. Like, there's never a no. Like, if he's like, hey, I'm driving home, I've got one leg and my arm's broken, but yeah, I can get post-game, sure, why not? And he just does it. Like, he pulls things out of the bag. I think the article he did a couple of weeks back where he spoke about Joel Embiid's meniscus and he had the doctor interview with the Pick Swap Pod. I think he's done so much brilliant research. He's really stepped up in terms of social media. Like we spoke about it earlier, like the guy's everywhere now when it comes to Sixers coverage and he's becoming one of the centrifugal points of that where fans go to. And it's amazing to watch such a talented young man. I'm 26-year-old now. I'm going to be 27. I suppose that makes me old a little bit. It's super proud, man. I'm super proud, and obviously we spoke earlier in the week about what's to come, and knowing that you've played such a huge role in building that for yourself and for the rest of us here, like, it's exciting, and you're very deserving of all the praise you'll receive from us and from the comment section and everywhere else. And Ricky's still here, wishing on King Sean as well, which is very nice. I suppose that leaves us with two teams, the Phillies and the Flyers. Now, we're still trying to bear Eric out. I can't think why. We're definitely not spoiling anything by waiting for Eric to join the stream. But in terms of the Phillies then, we'll do the Phillies next. Is Alex still here? Oh, he's there. I couldn't see him because I'm so used to seeing maybe dodgy LEDs during the happy hours that seeing normal, just wholesome Alec is a bit of a surprise now. Alec, you're our longest tenured Phillies member. How has this year been for you?
Excuse me. Not eggnog. Anyway, I think we've really built on another year as Philly Sports Network. We've welcomed several new writers into the fold, which has really helped us expand coverage. Right now it's kind of rough, being there's no baseball, but the team's been doing the best they can with trying to produce content without any content to produce. So we're making do, and I think that's just an achievement for everyone who associates themselves with the Phillies team, the Philly Sports Network. Everyone's working hard to make up something.
Yeah, and I think this is one of the awards where it was really tight between somehow everyone. There was a 3-horse race at the top of the table. But even then, I mean, so many guys got their names on the board with votes, and some will obviously join very late on into the season, so couldn't really fully stretch their rings, but I'm sure they'll be flying out for that award next year. But in terms of the guys that got votes, I mean, we've got to give it a big shout. So we got, what's that, 5? It's the top 5, so I'm really good at this, doing multiple jobs at once. So in 5th place with 7% of votes was Jay Smoot. Now, Jay, I think, deserves a special praise because A, he's been here for forever, And B, not only is he a Phillies writer, but he does Sixers, he does Eagles, he does Flyers. I think he could do ballet if you ask him to. He's got himself a full-time writing gig. Like, the guy's a machine. It's amazing to see him thrive. And I think to see him get that kind of recognition for one team, it speaks volumes because, you know, it shows the level of quality that he puts in. Fourth place was Sean Nestor in his PSN hoodie today, our lead Phillies writer. Sean, how is everything on your end? Would you like to say any words at all about your year with PSN?
Yeah, so this year, like Alex said, we've made a lot of growth in the Phillies team here. We've introduced a lot of new writers, and I think we've brought our level of content to a whole new level that we just haven't seen before as a Phillies team. Me personally, I've had to take a step back the last few months just due to a grueling work schedule. But you can count on me come New Year to be cranking out a lot of new content, especially once we figure out this MLB lockout. But until then, you know, we have a great team here who is trying to put a lot of amazing content forward. And I'm really looking forward to seeing who pulls this out because we have some awesome writers on this team who deserve some recognition tonight.
Yeah, we absolutely do. So with that said, third place for Phillies Contributor of the Year was Mike Cornelius. So he's gone straight in and got himself a podium spot despite only joining our team very recently. Mike, I know you've been a little bit quiet today, but sweeping through some of the awards, picking up some silverware. How's your time at PSN been so far?
Great, man. I'm really excited for the opportunity and hoping to do a lot more in 2022 and beyond.
Beautiful. We love to see it. Now, between second and first place, I can confirm there was a 1 vote difference again. So that there's very little in it between a lot of these awards. So in second place was Ricky Amendeo. So Ricky comes second, which is a big dub considering, you know, he's the mastermind now behind the whole thing. Obviously, he does so much in terms of editing content and making sure he cultivates ideas in the group chat quite a lot. But our Phillies Contributor of the Year for 2021 is none other than Alec Costabout. He's done it. He's got the gold. Alex, beg your pardon. How are you feeling right now? Until I butchered your name, obviously.
Well, that's another person with PSN, not me. But no, I declared myself Viceroy this year of PSN, and I think that has stuck. I love that I've been here for 4 years now, Liam, and just watched from where we were to where we've gone today, and it's just super excited to see where we're going. And everyone else out there, you'll see where we're going.
Yeah.
Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But no, it's a huge honor, especially from the fans, the ones who are definitely taking in the content. I say thank you. It means a lot.
Yeah, it's very wholesome. I'm very happy that you are. Like, it's incredibly deserving, and someone again that, you know, I see a lot of names come and go. I feel like Gandalf here sometimes, as you know, the things I've seen in the past. But you know, it's amazing when you get people stick around for a few years. And I even look at, you know, the room now and know that Tim's been around forever. I know the Union team has. I know that Alec has. Sean's approaching year 2.5. I want to say, as my voice wobbles a little bit. And then there's obviously so many new, you know, names as well coming through. So knowing that the old guard becomes the old guard and it's reliable and everyone just works together, it's an amazing feeling. And Alec's someone that has helped me through a whole heap of problems in life, dating back to the name redacted saga not too long ago. I'm sure we can all be reminded starkly of how that ended. All the way through some PSN troubles, some PSN success. Like, he's been there throughout. He's one of the mainstays, and it's amazing to see him reaping the gold for this event. I think it's fair to say that Eric's 23-minute mark might have been slightly off. So we will move on to our Flyers Contributor of the Year. I know I've kind of spoiled it already, but we will go through those who have received votes, because I think that is still only fair. So in terms of the pie chart, it gives you the top numbers. So in 5th place was Matt Stinger, another long-tenured member. PC Matt, we love him. Absolute king. In 4th place, Ricky Amendeo again. So Ricky's come through with another mention, which just shows how valuable he is here. And Matt obviously met the legend just yesterday, I believe. So, you know, 2 stars meeting each other. We love to see it. 3rd place was Alex McIntyre. Now, she's told me she might be gate crashing this stream, which I'd be all for, and I think we probably, have to surprise her and tell her that she's won something there, so that's quite nice. Somehow second place, I got 19% of votes, and I don't know how, so that's nice. Thank you for those votes, everyone. I know my hockey knowledge is very subpar in comparison to our winner, but it means a lot, I'll just keep mentioning that I went to Prague once a couple of years ago, and that will forever be my legacy. Our winner, though, with 34% of votes and the biggest margin of tonight so far, it should come as no surprise, but Eric Rees is your fans Flyers Rider of the Year. I've got a quick question before we technically gift it to him, though, and I'll ask Zach this, but is it legal? Because I don't think we can gift an award to a cyborg. I'm not sure if that, is that against some sort of rule that we've had?
Well, I mean, I don't know what's the bigger issue, the fact that he's now a cyborg or the fact that he's broken his 23-minute rule. So
yeah,
I think it's something that will have to go under advisement, and we'll likely need the panel of judges to take a closer look at this.
Yeah, absolutely. But Eric has been an absolute machine from start to finish. I'm out of amazing words to say about him, to be honest. Like, the guy just doesn't stop working, and that's the only thing you can say is it is just relentless work, just churning out pre-games, post-games, features. He bleeds Flyers coverage. He's like the heart and soul of what we do on the Flyers side. So I know Zach's had an opportunity to look at that closer since becoming an editor and see just how much he probably churns out. And he's obviously one of those wholesome members that we have here as well. So anyone else want to speak about... I feel like I'm at a funeral. Anyone else want to talk about... say a few words.
Just because we talked on length about how much Eric works and puts in. Like, he is out at the Flyers games. He's doing recaps. He's putting out really great detailed pieces out there. Definitely give him a follow. Read them if you aren't already. But overall, there's no one that puts a collective smile on PSN's face more regularly than Eric. Like,
100%.
and anyone will quote one thing or another from whether it's Mel Kiper or Pork or Cyborg Eric. He's just that guy. He's that guy.
Oh, I've just received as well, going back to Alec a second, who I know has just had a little speech there, but Sean has just messaged the group chat, given his best Liam Soppy speech impressions, probably topped it, and has said, so about Alec, he brings so much knowledge, insight about the game, historical relevance and humour to his pieces. He brings a unique voice to Phillies coverage you just cannot get anywhere else. And I think that is poetically... You can't top that. That is everything you could ever wish to say about Alec. So we're all going to shed a tear, I think, in proudness of Alec right now. Amazing stuff. And I think... we've got... on to the good ones. So, we've got the... what should we do next? Let's go with the wild card. Let's go with the fans' sexiest writer of the year. Now, this isn't as... This isn't as narcissistic as it seems, I promise. This is a jab at WIP, although the award definitely says it's definitely not a jab at WIP. A few weeks ago, they put a poll out asking who their sexiest presenter was. They're all like 85-year-old men, so no one really cared, and it was quite funny. So we thought we would have a bit of fun with it as well and decide to see who our sexiest writer of the year is. Now, interestingly, for the fans' sexiest writer of the year, there was a tie between me and Ricky Amandeo. Which I'm humbled, because I'm nowhere near as good looking as that young man. But we'll go through some of the other names. I mean, Donnie got a lot of love, Sean got a lot of love, Chris got mentioned, Justin got mentioned, someone typed, what's this? A Formula One team boss got mentioned. Zach Labasso got mentioned with the quote, Youngblood has got it going on. So he's got an admirer there. Kyle Fisher's beard got a nomination. Pierre got a little bit of love as well. Joe Burrow was the vote that pushed me up there. Unfortunately, it would have been Ricky on his own otherwise. That kind of tied it up. Sean Rodman, Alex and Rachel got some love for the ladies. Justin Big Sexy Crosby has got to be said. What a name that is. Justin is stealing hearts over here. How do you feel about? Can we call you that on a? Can we edit that for your bylines and articles now?
Yeah, do your thing. That's hilarious. And I'm pretty sure I know who that was, but that's hilarious.
And just trying to see any other outstanding. Trey, let's just give a shout out to Trey. So someone wrote this for Trey. Trey Barnett is undoubtedly not only the sexiest writer of the year, but also arguably the sexiest man alive. Honestly, the only competition is Ryan Reynolds, and that's only because he played Deadpool. So that Trey got some Swift love as well. Alec got a vote. Steve Bevan, Tim Sullivan, Brian, and all-round Ty as well. So we're all sexy together, which is quite wholesome in its own little way. I'm disappointed Tommy didn't get any votes. I feel like if he posted that next to his name tag, he may have stole the entire show there. I can't lie.
I was told I got votes.
I think if you wait for the PSN count, Tommy's going to get plenty of votes.
You came in too late with the fit game, Tommy. You were a week late.
Oh, God.
I voted for myself 11 times, and then I saw Tommy on the last Zoom call, and I just went back and voted for him 12.
Oh, amazing. Well, I mean, that's our biggest award. That's the one everyone wanted to win. Forget MVP, forget Rookie of the Year, forget your Team Writers of the Year. This is the big one. So I, for one, am just very happy that somehow this hairline, which is hanging on by a thread, has been acknowledged as such. So it's...
You've had a stressful year, dude.
I know. It's only going further back. And I've just realised I've tweeted on the wrong account. So there you go. Sexiest, yes, maybe not most intelligent. So everyone's got that going for them. That went well. All right, so let's go to our next award then. After definitely taking a shot at WIP, Eric and Trey are joining, so we can hear from the head honcho of Sexy Town, Trey Barnett, to hear what he has to say. And we'll talk to Eric, who is our resident Flyers writer of the, I think, defending as well.
Dressed up.
So we will chat to Eric and just... Eric, you've joined a fraction of a second too late. Do you want to say some words about your very spoiled award of being Flyers Writer of the Year as voted for by our lovely fans?
Thank you. More than anything. I'm late to the party. I apologize for that. I should probably start with that.
It's gone to his head. He's won the award. It's gone to his head. He's got an ego, and he shows up late now. It's fine.
Now,
Paris Hilton.
I was just, you want to know what I was really doing? I was watching Venom. I hadn't seen the first one yet. I watched
Nothing
Venom.
supports Alec Costaval's comment about Eric than that right there.
Amazing. That's remarkable.
I
Well,
was watching Venom, and that's why I'm late. Thank you for the award, all of our fans.
amazing. All right, so can we get a little word from Trey, who had maybe the most heartfelt romantic message I've ever seen? Second only maybe to Justin's Big Sexy, which I'm elated with. That is a hell of a nickname. I can only dream of earning such a nickname.
What?
Tim, did you win Sexiest?
No, Liam did. Coincidentally, Liam did, even though I voted nonstop for myself, and then I had to vote for Tommy even more, so.
I voted once, and then I got tired of it, so I vowed to never vote again.
I wore lavender today.
I voted
with my
for
suit
you.
jacket.
I voted for you. I had no idea you were lavender, but I voted for you. So.
Tim, I hate to break it to you, but wearing lavender does not improve your visible sexiness.
It's style, bro. It's style.
Visible sexiness.
How would anyone
Tommy's
know that you're
taking a
wearing
phone call.
lavender, though?
I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, a very important phone call. I am sexy, though. Don't forget.
All right, and on that note, we shall move on to some other awards. We've got a couple left for the fans. Let's go with the... right, so, I've got something saved there as fans art, and I don't know what art is. So I've got to try and find that award. I've used shortcuts, and it's all gone a bit wrong. Oh, fans article of the year! It's article of the year. We haven't had fan art just yet. We're not on any dodgy, what are they called? Fan fictions.
I don't need anybody
Alec was
making...
talking about it, was he not?
Oh, having said that, I mean...
I haven't made any PSN Rule 34, don't worry.
I mean, but I think now with Justin's nickname and with Trey's, we could get some spicy content going,
He hasn't made any yet.
All right, so...
no artistic skills.
So again, Article of the Year is obviously a tricky one because we have thousands that go out each year and you're basically looking for anyone that goes down twice. But what I do like is some of the other responses that we've had. One of them, which was just Donny Shea. So Donny himself. Just anything Donny has written, then counts. We had not an article. Sean Bernard loved tweeting and posting articles on every pick in the NBA draft. So Sean getting some love again. Just overall for his existence at this point. We had...
That's actually my quote.
Oh, there you go. we had article this ratio, so we've been ratioed in our own awards show. That's good. Someone put dunno. I don't know. Sorry. That one about Ben Simmons, where everyone slagged off Liam, top content. So that got a nomination again for the second award tonight. But the only one that did receive 2 votes was Sean's deeper look into the management of Joel Embiid's meniscus tear. So there you go. Sean, you swept another award. I agree. I voted for that one personally. I thought it was a fantastically written article. How do you feel? That's award number 2 of the night.
Thank you. Yeah, that was awesome. That was a cool article to write. I got to interview, shout out Dr. Rami Hashish. She was out there in California, and got a pretty cool talk just about kind of Embiid's knee. And obviously that's always the biggest thing with him is health and keeping him healthy. So it was cool to get like an actual doctor's perspective and talk about kind of the management of that. And it looks like things are going pretty well on the injury front for him lately. So knock on wood that continues. And that was awesome to write. So thank you guys for voting. And that was a fun one to write. So glad you liked it.
Amazing. We have officially been gate crashed by Alex as well, so we'll get a word from her in a second. Zach, how do you feel about your champion of the evening getting yet another award to his name?
Look, it's not surprising. Okay, the man's money, he deserves all this and much, much more. I mean, that piece was not only that piece was absolutely incredible, but listen to the podcast as well. With Picks Fun Pod. That way, you can kind of get it's great to get both sides of that coin so you can get that complete understanding. But Sean, fantastic work yet again. And I know this isn't the last one of the night for you, and it's definitely not the last going forward.
Alex is officially in the call. Alex, do you know you're on the stream? I wasn't sure if you were doing it like in the lobby or something.
I heard you talking, but I looked really washed out, so I decided to put up a clip.
Okay. Would you like the good news?
Oh, yeah.
You did end up finishing 3rd place in the Flyers Contributor Awards. So
How?
It's fan voted. It's fan voted. You have your legions.
Didn't I win it last year? And I was like...
You did win it last year.
I was like, I don't think that's accurate.
It's all right. We've got the PSN ones coming as well. We've now got the... where are we at now? The fans Twitter follower of the year, which again, I'll be honest, it's a crazy one because it's something where you have to type the name in, so that can obviously end up in a million different directions. Some clear runaway nominations here. Alex did get some votes, has to be said. I'm just trying to refresh, so I couldn't see how many. I'm coming back to it. So fans PSN Twitter follower of the year. Alex and Zach tied on votes at 5% each. We had Sean get 9 votes. 7.5% of votes went to Chris Infante. He was going for his second. He's now on the podium for the second time tonight. Second place was Donny Shea. Again, so another big Sixers entry. And somehow I won that one. And I don't know how, because my Twitter's a mess. Like, all I tweet is just, soppy stuff and awful takes about food normally that they get me shouted at. But I appreciate all of you that somehow find that, fun to follow content. So there we are. I'm glad I've won that one sort of. At least I didn't get suspended this year. So there's that. Would anyone like to say some words about how amazing my tweeting is while I put that on Twitter?
Yeah, I mean, that one of Nick Sirianni, I think it's about the memes for Liam. That one of Nick Sirianni where it's when you finally fertilize that flower was, I think, what really kind of set it apart for you there, Liam. You have a way of posting what you think are wholesome memes, and I mean, maybe you are aware of what's actually going on, but they're actually quite not, and I think that's what people enjoy about it. So that's what I appreciate about you, Liam.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad some people do. I think most of for every one that bangs, there are 87 embarrassing misses. So you win some, you lose some. It has to be said. As I just hashtag my way through that. Cool.
I'm happy you didn't get DCMA'd or whatever this time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I actually have an account this year. It's really nice. Thanks, Eric. I think that's probably the bigger achievement than the award itself. So this is where someone will... If anyone wants a really cheap tweet to bang and get 8 likes, you can use that Obama meme with the medal if you want. That's an easy dub there, I think, for someone. T-Gray's in, he's fuming. So we've now on to our final award, which is the 6th Man of the Year. Now, this comes with some interesting caveats. We open this up to our fans to vote for the most regular community member. So be it in comment sections, be it on Twitter, be it email, I suppose. I mean, let's not forget, I got an email once asking if I ski, so that was nice. You get all sorts, and some regular names, I'm sure we can all agree. If you think of your own Twitters, you'll have the same people replying. We want to recognise those people, and the guys that give love to our content, because without you lot, we're nothing. We are just people sat in suits talking bollocks, really. So you make it valid and give us a real purpose here. So just thank you for all of your support this year, and this is our way of recognising you. It has to be said, though, Patrick Hoffman said if he wins, he will get a PSN tattoo. So that has to be understood, that the stakes are high. Now, I don't even have a PSN tattoo yet, so he'd be beating me to it. Can he secure the gold? That's the question. We'll go through all the voters as normal. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 that show up on the numbers for most this time. In 6th place was Wahab, who has had a good year, but he normally just shouts at us now. So Wahab, forever our most chaotic follower, I think. A friend of Alex, a friend of me. I think pretty much everyone here now, he's been in the replies at some point saying didn't ask plus ratio or something like that. He's always, but he does always come to see his support, though. There was one time I'd like to recall with Reverend Reederson, for anyone that knows him. And he just went in. Went absolutely in on him. And it was the most heroic thing I've ever seen. Wahab lives in a Middle Eastern country which got insulted, I think. He then replied saying, like, America is like a third world place with DLC from Modern Warfare 2. And then said that he just looks like a Wish.com Undertaker. And just absolutely bodied him. And forever, in my head, I think that's tremendous. So I would just like to say, Wahab, on behalf of everyone, thank you for coming to our aid and also not doing that every day of the week. Next up in 5th place was Super Ollie Kemp, the man who made Liam Shag's Cats a reality. He finishes in 5th place. Almost like, Wahab's aid, like the Robin to Wahab's Batman, if you will. Next man up, somehow beating them both. And he'll love this because he's here, but T-Gray ends up getting 13 votes. So just outside the podium, but like an Alpine, if you will, T-Gray. A bit of a Fernando Alonso, I'm sure you'll appreciate that one. Tied, though. We've got a tie for 2nd place, and this is where it gets a bit juicy. Patrick Hoffman ties with _Philly_talk. So if you don't know him, he's the guy that posts, I always remember him as posting Clayton Thornton videos whenever he's mentioned. Incredible fan, incredible, very committed, loves all of our memes, forever posts them, big supporter of what we do. And he's tied with Patrick for 2nd, and I'm stunned. But our winner for the fans' 6th man of the year is Geordie Fighter 14 or 141. So Geordie Fighter comes through, gets himself some PSN gold, and I think he is probably the most, I'd say, committed PSN fan. He's under every post. He loves what we do. He's been on every post-game show forever. I'm sure everyone's had a little chat with him at some point on Twitter. There we go. Anyone want to say some words about the chaos that was that award? Because there was a lot to unpack there, I'm sure.
I mean, I like them all. Wahab was who I voted for, and he got 6, so what do I know?
Yeah, I voted Wahab.
I voted Wahab as well. So Wahab's votes were just us. Right, that's what's happened there. Love to see it.
I'm a little disappointed that no tattoo will be occurring. I think I'm more heartbroken about that than any award that I could get. But someday a PSN tattoo will happen.
Oh yeah, someone's gonna cop one for sure. I mean, I'll get one at some point. It's just, well, yeah. Maybe I will. Maybe we should do that. I'm trying to find the graphic.
Get it in Philly.
Right here?
I'm going to get out there first, but who knows, maybe sooner rather than later. Hold on, I'm typing. I'm doing the awards thing.
AB didn't say nothing. He just went like this.
Right there. Let the world see it. Right there.
There we go. I can't even spell. Amazing. I've got to say as well.
I would say that you can get a throat tap, but you would just have to grow that beard in too.
He's been growing that beard in for the 4.5 years I've been here.
Who, me? Oh, this is my November. I just didn't shave it. This is just left over. That's fine. But nah, it's cool. I love these little awards. They're very fun to give back to you guys. We'll always have the seventh bridesmaid. Oh, Duck, no, I will always the seventh bridesmaid and never the bride. You'll always be my bride, Duck, if that helps. Just don't tell Lizzie. But for me, that's fine. Patrick says you missed out on the PSN tattoo. T Gray says bunch of traitors. He's not happy about that. And that leaves us with one last award, which was our fan-voted Team of the Year. So not the team's performance, because that would be, I'm assuming no one will vote for anyone, because they're all a dumpster fire for the most part, outside of the union. But this was the Team of the Year who, gave the best content, the content Team of the Year. So in fourth place, we had the Phillies, which I think is undeserving. I think they should be higher than that, in my opinion. I think they should have, they deserve more. But then everyone does. It's hard. We can't play favourites. Third place was the Union. So third place to the Union guys, getting the Sons of Ben to rally to their aid there. Second place, right, and again, this is tricky. Right, hang on. I think this is the one I don't have a graphic made for, or do I? Maybe I've just, hang on. I think I forgot slightly. Yeah, I don't have a graphic for this one, I don't think. But second place were the Sixers with 49 votes, and the Eagles team somehow shithoused it with 51. Now, I don't know how. That was very, very close. I personally, who, had the Eagles team, would gift it to the Sixers because I think they have just been the most consistent team throughout in terms of like the array of content they put out.
Recount.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Was that Florida who voted? Was that Florida?
Well, I'll tell you what. We do have the official Team of the Year as voted for by PSN. So it'll be a very nice segue to turn it to those awards because the Sixers team did win that. So they did win the team voted Team of the Year, if that makes sense. So we'll tweet that one instead. Quick
question, Liam.
Yes.
Did we forget the fan voted MVP?
Oh, no, we didn't. My bad. I'm getting that. Sorry.
It sounds like you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he said, no, we didn't. I'm getting to that.
It sounds exactly like that was supposed to come before that.
No.
Yeah, MVP is the most valuable player, so that's the last award, Eric. I know you were watching Venom, but this is the biggest award.
Hey, man, it hasn't got to me yet.
All right,
Like
so
Eric, was it good?
I really did. I like both of them, but I feel like I'm holding up this MVP award now.
All right.
This is a very awkward moment, and I want it to stop.
we've just want to say we've had some responses in from T Gray and Jack. None of them are happy. Kemp says absolute fraudulence involved here. Mickey Mouse award anyway. And T Gray just put we both beat Wahab, so we take those. So that's fine. We love to see it. Craig's just tearing them apart. Alright, so we'll move on to your fan-voted MVP. So the last voted fan award. This is a spicy one. It's the one everyone wants to win. I believe Ricky won it last year, right? Am I right in saying that? Yeah?
Ricky won everything last year.
Alright, so this was very close. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 people that all ended up on the voting tally at the end with a big percentage of votes. 3 of them were tied, which leaves a podium, and 2 were tied. So we've got an outright winner, a tie for second, and a 3-way tie for third. So it's hard to split. It shows, which I think shows how good you all are, really. Because, yeah, like you can't pick between any of you. You're all amazing. But there has to be one winner. So the 3-way tie for third place was between Alec Costaval, Brian Cameron, and Eric Reese, which I think is a good group. That's a very solid group to put together. Eric's still...
Oh my God. No, all of my friends got a little bit of the bronze with me. Bronze tastes good, dude. Don't let anybody ever tell you bronze don't taste good. Third place, you can be second place, first place, third place ain't bad.
Do you want to say any words about your award, Eric, other than besides about you're melting down the bronze to sell it by the sounds of it?
No, I'm really happy to be just kind of in the group with Alec and Chris, man. Like, those guys put out great content. You read their stuff. It's not about everything that's taking place currently. Like, Alec right now, there's no baseball going on. He's still putting out like this fun content to read. Anytime you're in the same breath of these writers, he's got these podcast hosts like Chris and his podcast Flipping the Birds. I'm just happy to be a part of this great company.
All right, so that brings us to our tie for second. So the fans voted MVP tie for second. It's a 2-way tie between Zach Chauvelella and Sean Bernard. So both guys tied. Zach got stung Any words from you, gents, about it? I mean, Sean just continues to appear in every award possible at this point. How are you feeling, Sean?
Yeah, I feel great. I honestly think Zach deserves this one for how much he does, and especially all the behind the scenes that doesn't get recognized. Just with like talking to people, organizing, and just honestly just creating the whole team unit. So much of that you deserve credit for. So it's been awesome just working with you, Zach, and building this all up. So congrats to both of us, I guess. But you really do deserve this, man.
I appreciate that, Sean. Yeah, I was surprised that I didn't think that I would end up anywhere near the top 3, but I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful. And honestly, I think even better than taking first is getting to tie with Sean, because that to me is just an incredible accomplishment. Sean, you're my pick for number 1. I think that'll reflect a little later on in the night, but thank you for your kind words, and go PSN team.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, and that means
this mushy stuff, man. If y'all don't want it, I'll take it.
So our fans MVP of the year for 2021 was none other than. I've got to find the graphic. No, all right. Was none other than Chris Infante, fans MVP, has come through in the clutch. Now, I know he was hammering for that. He wanted that. You could smell it. There was a lot of tweeting from Chris's part. Sorry, he wanted the award. But I would say from the Eagles' perspective, he's definitely a deserving candidate for the amount of little time that he has. He maximises that for PSN. And it's been a pleasure getting to know him. He's become a close friend of mine. And yeah, especially throughout the past year where so much has changed. Like, he's just forever willing to flex and help everyone around them. I think we can all agree at some point one of us would have been involved in some kind of spat on Twitter, and Chris will come in and help us out or pull us up on something. Like, he's just the ultimate like father figure for PSN, I think, for a lot of people. So very, very happy that he's won that. Anyone else have any lovely words to say about Chris before we get to the Jalen Hurts jersey giveaway and then the big PSN awards?
Yeah, I just had something to say about Chris real quick. Chris Infante is he's just awesome. He is an amazing Twitter follow. He's a great writer. He's somebody, like Liam said, who's always in your corner. Just an absolute hard worker. Chris, if you're listening, fantastic work, man, as always. And I think Chris was a fantastic person to choose. And if you're not following him, you're missing out. Because you should definitely check him out on Twitter.
I mean, especially while he's shouting down everyone on Twitter at the moment and taking on everyone and potentially getting in boxing fights. It's great content. It's great content. I like. Oh, what was that?
Who was with Alec and I again? Because I swore you said Chris.
No, it was Brian, but I pretended. Yeah.
My bad.
No, it's okay. I mean, the same thing stands. You're all good.
Basically everything I said about Chris, but Brian's too. It fits.
All right.
It really does. They're both awesome.
True. Very, very true. Alright, so let me find this Jalen Hurts giveaway then. We will announce the winner on stream so we all know it's fair. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but the caveat was that, that's one of your favourite words apparently, that you reply under the tweet as well as quote tweeting and stuff. So I say we do a random number and I'll go on the people who've retweeted it. I'll tell you what, I'll just scroll down the list. And Alex is the newest one to the stream, so I'll get her to tell me to just say stop whenever you fancy, and whoever you land on, they will win a Jalen Hurts jersey.
I don't like this pressure.
Oh, there's a lot of it. I mean, my hand's working overtime over here, so.
Someone that's not a nice person.
All you have to do is say stop. That's it.
I mean, I'm getting arthritis now.
Jennifer Slay just did that, so it's no big deal if we do it too.
Yeah.
True. Alright, go ahead.
Oh, Michael Ovington. Which, look, I will be happy with the fact that he sounds like the Clayton Thorson equivalent. We can go da 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 Michael Ovington, and it works. He has. It's at Michael Ovington. So if you're here, I doubt he is.
Oh, I didn't even know you started. I was waiting to say stop.
Oh, I thought that.
You said go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead was like start.
We can't go back now. We can't give it him.
We can't take it off him.
Michael Irvin.
No, I mean, absolutely stood to him. I just was 3 steps behind.
We can't take it off him and then go, sorry, Mike.
Yeah, this is it, y'all. Started from the beginning. Michael Irvinson left me behind and post a whole new thing. Once we hit 10,000, that's when we'll do the Jalen Hurts thing.
Yeah, I was stunned. Like I said to the guys earlier, I did that giveaway thinking, it'll be nice to get to 8K by Christmas. We were like 200 off it, and now we're nearly at 9k. So that went well. That was somehow one of the best things we've done all year.
Let's give Michael Irvington a Kevin Cobb jersey.
Yeah, I might order him a Clayton Dawson one instead.
Give nobody. Well, you can give me Kevin Cobb jersey. I'd wear it.
As the resident Cardinal fan in the room, I'll take it.
Actually, yeah, give Alec the Kevin Cobb jersey. Yes, 1,000%.
Really want to appreciate Alex newsies get together right now. I really appreciate the fit.
Listen, somebody had to come in with a little bit of something different other than the suit and tie get up, you know?
I figured out where we're doing it.
Oh, hang on, right. While we're doing this, I've also got to make sure I put the tweet under the thingy, the Jalen Hurts one, because otherwise I'll have 800 people going, "Where's the winner? Why didn't I win?" So I need to make sure that everyone's...
Congratulations like an asshole.
Hey!
Can I say that?
Hey, look, we're all friends here. It would be nice to
It's a
do.
little too late to ask that question.
Yeah.
This isn't on delay.
No, yeah, everything's fine.
Deal.
The beauty of live set. Right, there we go. I think I found it. Cool.
Oh no, we'll get demonetized.
It's okay. It could be worse. All right, so we'll now move on to our PSN voted awards, which is these are the big boys one. Zach says he likes the Clayton Dawson song, which I like. Adam wishes Mike congratulations. We love to see it. Mike hasn't responded yet, which is fine. But you know, I hope he doesn't respond. Saves me $80, and I'll give it to someone else. I'm not that mean. But before we move on to the PSN voted awards, these are the awards that are voted for by us and only us, and nothing but the us. Anything anyone would like to say as we've approached the halfway mark of the show? Anyone tipsy yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew that.
Halfway through this mead, dude.
Is that what you're halfway through?
Yeah, mead.
Me, myself, and I.
Yeah, that's it.
That's that honey alcohol, baby.
Colin, we haven't heard from. What was that, Alex? Sorry.
Did Eric go to the Renaissance Fair?
Nah. So here's a left turn. Wu-Tang Clan has mead, and this is my second bottle of it. The other one was like a blueberry, and it was really good. But yeah, Wu-Tang Clan mead.
Eric, is
Mead
it not something to act with?
Mead ain't nothing to fuck with.
You better diversify your bonds, son.
From the
Listen, Wu-Tang
Colony
mead
Eatery.
is
Okay,
for the
definitely
children.
feel a lot better about saying the A word, considering Alex out here dropping F-bombs.
Oh, it's okay. We're fine.
He was quoting something.
We're not. It's not like we're a proper media company.
If it's a
Yeah.
it doesn't count. That's...
I don't think I've ever heard a single Wu-Tang Clan song. I don't
What?
care.
Can you kick him out?
Tom, dude, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I don't mind if you
Britson.
have it. I'm not gonna
just
hate
take his
on
square
you.
away. Just throw it aside.
Tom, I'm not gonna mind that you have it. I'm not gonna hate you for it, but you really should.
All right, I'll tell you what.
Start with Old Dirty Bastard, please.
Is that like an album or?
That's a guy that's really
Oh my
good.
God.
No. Start with RCA.
He's dead.
We might have to take
No,
ODB
you gotta
like
work your way
too
up. You
much
gotta work
too
your way
soon.
up.
No, that's
RCA
how I
first.
started, man. That's how I started.
RCA.
You survived, but ODB, woo.
ODB is how I started, man.
ODB was caught finally in Philly at a McDonald's. That's how great ODB is. We should have an ODB award.
Well, I'd
Yeah,
say
I like
we
that.
don't have an ODB award, but we
I vote for Eric.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's go.
That's a good one.
we do have.
The
Well,
ODB
wait.
award for
No,
most
Old
likely
Dirty
to be caught?
Bastard? No, Tim Sullivan.
All right, we do have the PSN Sexiest Writer of the Year. So we know that somehow me and Ricky are tag teaming. Like, I don't know, does Magic Mike have two friends together that are also handsome and sexy? Because we can be in that. If not, I guess it's the Hardy Boys. Well, we put the hard in Hardy Boys. All right, is what me and Ricky do. That's.
Okay.
But the PSN Sexiest Writer of the Year. This is who we voted. Where we can, it's almost like little love letters in class. We can let our crush know that we simply, we low-key know a little bit cute. So, guys who got a vote. Zach Chauvelella got 2. We had Tim Sullivan get 1. 3 for Tim Sullivan. Tim Lovingeth got 1. Ricky got 3, 5, 7.
Jesus.
He's a good-looking fella, right? AB got 1. Colin got
First of all,
one.
He has high school girls voting for him in his classroom. That's bullshit.
Eric has one.
He's not
Jay
a teacher.
has one.
Do not spread that out there. That is not what he does.
But let's make this, known, alright? 10 votes. 10 votes out of everyone at PSN, 10 of us have voted for the same person for attractiveness. So the boys are supporting John Zapata as PSN's sexiest man of the year. And I don't think anyone can disagree with that, right? Like, that is...
That's a good vote. That's a good vote right there, I gotta say.
The guy is a... Oh, he's saucy.
He's such a good host too. I was on his show and he was smooth with his transitions. He had stuff prepared. He's good, man.
Yeah, we love Al Pacero. I hope I know he's streaming on the podcast, isn't he? I want to see how he responds. But I'm sure he'll love that. To be fair, I wish my Instagram had half the confidence and the swagger that his does, because it's remarkable. It really is. Let me
I
just.
voted for Zach. I think Zach has kind eyes.
I voted for Tim.
I do have
Somebody
kind
to
of
recognize game.
Yeah.
We're also calling Al Pacero Big Sexy now as well. I'm sorry I'm taking Justin's nickname, but I love it too much. It's
You
just.
can't take Justin's nickname.
Alright, we'll call.
Yeah, we're gonna have a conversation about that.
You can take Mark Henry's.
Alright, okay. Can I call him Little Sexy as like a?
I absolutely think you can call him Little Sexy.
Alright, cool.
Little Sexy though.
L.I.L.
Call him kind of sexy.
We'll call him Little Sexy.
No. Call him Sweetness.
It's because
It's El Parcero Sexy. Why are we not using that?
It's okay. He's gonna just wonder why we called him Little Sexy El Parcero Philly now, though. That's the caveat.
If anybody ever tries to take Justin's title of big, I want to listen to Shy and Big Condition and all those 90s. Like, looking at him today, I have a great playlist for tonight to go to sleep to, because this is ridiculous. But I should have voted for him.
That's a lot.
I'll tell you what, the weekend is going to get a lot of listening invites. Everyone's going to go listen to the weekend after this and have a lovely night. It's I don't know. Everyone's come suited and booted. Justin's brought their nickname. Trey had a love letter. We had don't ruin AEW for me, Alec. No, you'll get us copyrighted. Behave yourself. And once you want to get home,
Behave yourself. Don't talk about it. Don't act like it happened.
Exactly right.
What do you mean?
We'll move on to our next award, which is should we do Rookie of the Year? Should we do PSN Rookie of the Year?
Yes.
Yeah?
I don't see
Yes.
that.
All right.
Can I ask you a question, since we're doing Rookie of the Year?
Sure.
Why? I know
you do not count as a rookie.
No.
You are 45, Tim.
Did Sean join late last year?
Yeah.
I think we should have MLB rules, because he didn't exercise all of his opportunities in 2019 for 2020 and 21.
Need 150 at bats as a hitter.
Sean,
He didn't have anywhere near the time.
Fine, dude. Listen,
He didn't have that many innings on his arm last year.
Last time I heard that was Spencer Howard, and that didn't go well.
Sean, that's absolutely fine. I would take him up on the offer and just file for arbitration in like 5 years.
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah. Have your agent speak to Liam, and I protest this.
Well, look, I'm sure we can negotiate some sort of raise in the coming future if we're hinting, wink, nudge, nudge. Rookie of the Year then. So from the PSN fan votes, there were 4 names that ended up making it onto the big pie chart. Pierre Baptiste was one, so we got through 7% of votes, which fair enough to Pierre. He's only been here a little bit. Has made his impact as one of our big marquee signings of the year. It's been amazing to work with him. I'm very excited to see what he can do as our Eagles team. I think he was someone that, without getting too soppy, I've tried to get him on PSN like 4 times, I think, now already. He started his own site, the Philly Blitz, and I've just constantly pried and just sent to the DMs, had a little flutter, just shoot your shot, see what happens. And so when he actually DM'd me out of nowhere and was like, Liam, and I was just like, yeah, done, yeah, whatever, cool, yeah, we're in, right, yeah, done. And so he could have actually asked me anything that night. I don't know what I actually agreed to, but he is now a part of PSN and has been an amazing addition ever since. Next up, in 3rd place, is Matt Watson. So, again, another newcomer. Oh, he's excited! And he can talk about it as well. We can put him under pressure. Matt, who has snuck into a few awards, how are you feeling now?
Oh, I was not anticipating winning anything. I was just here to hang out with everybody. I cannot believe it.
Oh, absolutely wholesome scenes. This is what we love to see. Which means in 2nd place is Zach Labasso. So Lobo comes in again with another big award. You alright?
Yeah, I'm just excited.
All right. I just thought you.
That was the least excited sound of excitement that I've ever heard.
I'm one person in one room.
Right.
It very much reminisces just like, getting a finger somewhere unpleasant. Like, that's how excited you sounded about that.
I agree with that.
Pretty exciting.
All right, which means though that your PSN Rookie of the Year was none other than. We'll break it down. He was a member of the Sixers team. So Zach has got gold again. That puts it down to, we've got two of them here. We've got AB, we've got Justin Crosby, Rachel McCauley's in the conversation, Trey. We know Donny Shays picks up gold tonight already. Sean Rodman's in the conversation. But the winner of PSN Rookie of the Year was Big Sexy Justin Crosby!
Already knew it.
Let's go.
Love to see it.
Was not expecting that at all.
Oh, no, you've worked your ass off, man. You've been amazing since you got it. Anything you'd like to say upon your reception of the award?
Well, the team has been amazing, Zach. Just you and Liam give me a chance. Going out on a limb with my old stuff and helping me just improve. Sean, you've been super helpful. Allowing me to do all the stuff that I really want to do, getting my my ideas out there, my content out there, hopping on the Zoom calls for the Sixers. So I appreciate everything. The team, amazing. Everybody's amazing, and I can't wait to see what we do the rest of the year and the next year and how we keep going off. So I'm like mad surprised.
Aww.
Well earned, man.
Well earned. Very much agree. Zach, I know you were the man that brought Justin to my attention a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. How are you feeling right now? You've got so many awards in your team. It's like like a whole shelf now just stacking up.
Oh, look, I'm proud on bird right now. Justin, I know you're surprised that you won this. I'm not surprised in the least. I think the Sixers team has so many strong rookies. One thing I'll say about you in particular though is that you just hit the ground running. I mean, there was no in between time between when you hopped on with us and when you really hit your stride. It was right from the get go. Just really impressive work, whether it is, talking about, game breakdown analysis, pregame, postgame, or, if you're working on, rumors, anything like that. I mean, you can do it all, man. And, I'm really excited for your future with PSN and perhaps beyond. And I couldn't be any more proud of you, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate y'all. I am stoked.
Oh. I think this is actually my favourite night of the year. I can't even lie. This is everything for me. This is what makes PSN so different. And we're going to keep on the wholesome notes as we roll on to our next award. So I say we send it over to the PSN podcast of the year, which I know obviously is a 3-horse race between Duke by the River, the Baseline Scoop, and Flipping the Birds. Now I have to hold my hands up here. I don't have a graphic for this because I knew they'd want to forget. Unfortunately, it is this one. So I'll make it up later and put it on. But it is Duke by the River. So Duke by the River did win the PSN Podcast of the Year, which I think is very good. I'm glad. They put in a lot of work over there. I'm sure the Union boys will be excited. We'll just surprise them later on. They will run away. This is their punishment, all right? They've chosen a bad night to record. We are going to punish them by not acknowledging them properly as they deserve.
Can you post on Twitter that they got second place?
No! That'd be awful. No, we couldn't do that to them.
They came in a lovely fourth in a 3-man race.
But we'll stay on that vibe of the Philadelphia Union, and we'll go with your Union Contributor of the Year. Obviously, a few guys to choose from here. We got Zach, we got Justin, Little Sexy himself, John Zapata, and Tim Lovingham. Ultimately, it was Justin in third place, John in second, and with a whopping 60% of votes, it was none other than Tim Lovingham who sweeps yet another bit of Philadelphia Union silverware. So as very, very well deserved. He's very wholesome, Tim. I just think he is the heartbeat of our Union team, and he's one of the. He's almost like I would liken him to like a little puppy, where you wouldn't realise how quiet the house would be until there's like a week where you go on holiday and you're like, oh, it feels weird without Tim. What's all this? And then you get back, and he's amazing. He puts in so much for PSN, delighted to have him front running our Union coverage. So hopefully we'll get some new writers in the new year. Any other words on Tim from anyone that's new, maybe that's joined the call while I type this for Twitter? somehow.
He is one of the, when I approached him in July about, I know Sebastian Latour about an interview. All of a sudden, he just texted me and messaged me like we've been friends for years. And it had been one of the first times I had spoke to him besides in our Slack chat. He's just a genuine guy.
Yeah.
And after everything was done, he sent me a message and was like, yo, I really appreciate you hooking up Sebastian to come on the podcast and all. Thanks a lot. Like, he's just a genuine guy, man. He's really good. And if for anybody that's new, if you have any questions and somebody doesn't answer, all you have to do is message him, and he will answer you immediately, no matter what he's doing, and say, oh, you should check with, if you're worried about a content or who you should talk to about an article that you have up and all, he will just be like, oh, no, I'll talk to so-and-so. I'll take care of that for you. He is awesome as a complete human being.
Yeah, I agree. And I know that Courtney's in the chat as well. So Courtney is Mrs. Tim. Courtney, if you're in the same room as Tim, you feel free to tell him that Duke by the River did win Podcast of the Year. I'm sure we can do it that way, then they can break it on the pod, and we'll pretend that's exactly how we planned it to go. So that'd be amazing if we could do that. Next up on our awards list, should we go with the Fan Flyers Writer of the Year? No, it's not fans, but PSN Flyers Writer of the Year. We had a few votes here. So Alex received a vote, Brooke received a vote. 14% of votes went to Ricky Amandeo, and the biggest landslide I've ever seen, Liam. No, I'm joking. Eric Reese, 76% of votes. There you go. Eric does it again. It is a sweep for the PSN Flyers Writer of the Year. How are you feeling, Eric? I'm sure you are absolutely stunned.
You're right. You know, like I'm gonna match your sarcasm there. Listen. I'm thankful for every single person who's helped contribute with me for over the past season, year to year, whatever these awards annually are, obviously. But I hope it changes next year.
Yeah.
I want someone else to win this award. So by all means, Tim, challenge me on that award. I see you point here.
Dude, it's you. You and I are friends, and this is a competition now.
All right, yeah. Then it is what it is. Next year, we'll see. Let's go, Tim. You and me.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, I'm sure there will be plenty of new faces coming next year as well. For, again, reasons we definitely cannot disclose yet, but everyone knows and has been told to keep very hush-hush about. But there's plenty to keep an eye on. And I spoke with Ricky earlier today. Like, we want to bring in more people. It's just for some reason, the Flyers are a very weird team to find consistent contributors for. I've noticed over the past few years, and that just goes not just for us, but most sites out there. And there are people, as we've noted, that like to just come in and go to games, and they realise it's a bit more than that. Well, actually, I don't know about that, and they sort of fade away. So for us, it's finding those grafters, the people that aspire to be the Eric. So if there are anyone watching this who wants to give writing and covering the Flyers a go, do hit us up, jobs@phillysportsnetwork.com. If not, don't worry, just send us a little hello email anyway, and I'll reply saying hello back.
Can I say a little something about Eric real quick?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
We are friends. We are friends, but here's the thing. When I joined PSN 4.5 years ago, the Eagles and the Flyers were the biggest thing. They had press credentials, they had everything. And for whatever reason, that had started to fall off. Today I wrote my first article to hit Bleacher Report. That's because of Eric. And the unending effort that he puts into that team, that they're consistently still reaching Bleacher Report, that anything that we put out hits up there. I did not expect it. I just told him I would help out a little bit. That's because of his effort over this past year. Because that team has gone from being the top team, and now, and I got to give my Sixers guys a prop for this, because there was only two of us in the beginning. The Sixers team is amazing now, but Eric is wholeheartedly the reason why we still hit Bleacher Report on a consistent basis with Flyers coverage because of him. And I'm sorry, I love him.
No, it's amazing. We'll move on very quickly to.
How do you follow that?
You can have a little cry, Eric, if you want. You have a little bit of emotional moment.
I mean, like, how do you follow that? Like, how do you follow that?
So I was quickly replying to something super quickly about WIP. I think I annoyed someone slightly by accident a little bit with the big sexy award. So I know. If anyone would like to fill in on the award show, I'll tell you who you haven't heard from tonight. Colin Newby, down the bottom, our Eagles writer, one of our PSN rookies. How are you, Colin?
Doing great, Liam.
That I got one word out of that I typed then, Colin. That was fantastic. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
All right, so
You had a bad point. I'm sorry about that.
that's all right, man. No, I'm joking. I'm only messing with you. I'll tell you, we'll toss it to, I think, one of the sharpest looking men in the room right now in terms of outfits, who has had a smile on his face throughout. AB. Aaron, how are you tonight? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here. Glad to see everyone here. I know everyone isn't here present at the moment, but I'm just excited. I'm just happy to be in the room. I'm glad to see faces and names I've been seeing in the app all this time, man. You see me now. This is me. This is who I am. I get dapper. I smile a lot, man. I just have a good time. Just being here with PSN. Wasn't here long as well. One of the rookies as well with the Sixers team, man. It's just been a dope experience so far. Coming in with not super amount of background when it comes to this, but just working with the team and everything, talking to Liam and Zach, and then my guy Sean, who I initially started out with talking to, man. Just definitely just the family, the togetherness, and everything when it comes to you guys, man, is definitely dope. And I'm just here, just enjoying myself, man, just to provide some laughs here and there, look good, and just smile. I do.
What AB said.
I got you covered, man. That's what I'm here for.
That was fantastic. That was brilliant. I got the message out. So it was. So Jack messaged us. So Jack Fritz, who is a dear friend, love the guy. Was just like, what did we do? I don't get it. So it's just like, it wasn't serious. It's just the obviously the WIP thing where the big sexiest writer of the year. So I had to make sure we were, all understood.
I'll say, me personally, a lot of Jack Fritz love.
Oh, I love him.
May pick on WIP about a few things, but me personally, big fan of Jack Fritz. I find it hysterical he picked up on that.
Oh no, he's
A lot of
brilliant.
people said that I don't know Jack, and I know at least 5 Jacks, and Jack Fritz I've at least heard of. So there's that.
Jack's incredible. Amazing guy for sure. Alright, let's get back to business then. So let's do the Fan Eagles Writer of the Year. That's always a fun one. So we had 21 responses from the people within PSN. 2 of them tied. We have Pierre and Steve tied for 3rd place, which is a big doubling. Pierre has done so well to only write like 2 or 3 articles and come in and get himself in amongst the noise there with the awards is pretty fun. 2nd place was Chris Infante, and a whopping 61.9, not 69.1, sorry, percent of votes. Brian Cameron, so your PSN Eagles Writer of the Year. I love that for Brian. I don't think there's anyone more deserving. Like the guy works his tail off and he does so much for us. Like I'm sure everyone you ask has got something nice to say about Brian, and that's probably the best thing you can say about him ever. Does so much for us. Like that's my own stream. Why is that echoing? That was my own stream echoing. Oh, he's in the chat. Brian's in the chat. There we go. Oh, I love that. Anyone want to talk about Brian a second while I put his graphic up?
Yeah, I can talk about Brian. I mean, like we talk about a lot of people who, there's so much going on in everyone's lives, especially the past couple of years, and Brian's no exception. Brian is a lovely wife, lovely daughter, and he devotes a huge amount of time to them, and he's still with PSN, pumping out content, nonstop, flipping the birds. He's helped take that podcast to new lengths, and he's one of the most genuine people you're ever going to meet. That's all I can say about that. I mean, if anyone ever has the pleasure of actually getting to talk to Brian for a couple minutes or hopefully more, I mean, you're going to see he's one of the most real, down to earth, sincere people. And it's been just an honor for me to be able to work with a guy like that and to call him my friend. So I'm so proud of Brian for this award. It's definitely well deserved.
Yeah, he's in the shower, so he's showering, typing, and acknowledging the fact that he is your PSN Eagles Writer of the Year. A man of many talents.
He's doing PSN stuff even in the shower. The man doesn't stop.
Yeah. I love Brian, and he's someone, again, as Zach said, like, he's the ultimate family man. Like, I've known him for so long, and yeah, like, he's someone who I think I relate to him a lot. He battles a lot of personal stuff in terms of, like, overcoming hurdles, and like he had to move recently, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying all this, by the way. Like, I won't try and go too deep with it, but he's someone that, like, no matter what's in front of him in his personal life, will still be so selfless to everyone else and still want to help everyone else and show up and like have kind things to say. If you can't write an article, he'll retweet yours. If he can't host a podcast, he'll retweet the show. Like, he always wants to help and support PSN and everyone in it, and I think that's like he's an amazing person to be around. Like, we love Brian to bits, and I'm sure everyone on the YouTube channel especially. He's become the replacement LJ over the past few months. He's been the man holding the fort down with Eagles coverage on Flipping the Birds, and yeah, we adore Brian. So huge dub for him. Where do we want to go next, boys? So what have we done? We've done the Union, we've done the Eagles, and we've done the Flyers. Have we done the? Do you want to do it? Right. What?
Sounds like Union, Eagles, Flyers. Did we do Phils and Sixers yet?
So it's between those two. Which one do you want to do first?
Let's start with the Sixers.
All right, let's do
start. Just get Alec. Alec has a soppy speech put together for the Phillies writer, so just get it out of the way because I don't want to hear it.
But now if we say that and he doesn't win, now it's really awkward if he doesn't win. So you could set him up.
So much better for me.
There's so much pressure on it.
All right, I'll tell you, let's send it then. So Alex on the hot seat is like the betting odds-on favourite right now, at like -800 according to Tim. So if you bet at timbets.biz with promo code PSN.
Tim Bets. Yeah, it's definitely not good bets. So timbets.biz.
All right, so Phillies contributors. I mean, it's a big team now. It's been expanding. There are 4 names that showed up quite a lot of the 32 responses that we had. In 4th place was Jay Smoot again. He still shows up, getting the votes in for someone that, again, chips in across the board. 3rd place was Sean Nestor. Sean, great stuff as always, my friend. I know you've had a tricky year with work and stuff, but he's still repping the PSN hoodie. One of the most wholesome people I've ever met, and it's amazing to see you acknowledged as well, man. I'm still super proud of everything you've accomplished.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
I just want to say as well, really quickly, especially I think it was the trade. Was it the trade deadline when the Phillies made the move, and the way you had like the piece pre-done, just in case. Was that right? Or was it free agents? It was one of the two. I think I can't remember which one.
Yeah,
wasn't it Harper MVP?
We did that with Harper MVP. I think we might have done that with another piece as well.
Yeah, I think Sean's just been all over it.
Yeah, that probably says all we need to know. Really, is that the guy is just everywhere. Even when he, you think he can't, and he's out of action at work, he'll just fly through. And go, I've got it, I've done it, and limp to the line. He's an amazing person. 2nd place was Ricky Amendeo, which is again great testament to Ricky, who has maintained his place among the PSN elite and picking up silverware here, there, and everywhere. But our winner, with 40.9% of the votes this evening, it's Alec again. He's done it. There we go. Alec is your PSN Phillies Writer of the Year. Now do we get the soppy speech, Alec? Tim's bigged it up. Do we get the big Alec soppy speach now?
Listen, there's always the chance of it, and, if I ramble enough, we'll get there. So, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is back-to-back years, and that's absolutely insane. Again, I mentioned earlier, I've been here for 4 years. I've seen pieces that have gotten 12 views, and now it's more like 1,200 instead of 12. It's kind of surreal. I'm someone who had the first ever Phillies piece on BR hit. I think it was the first one hit 10,000 for a Phillies piece, and the first one to show up on Google. It's been a lot of milestones. I couldn't have done it with, especially the happy hour crew. Liam, Tim, Zach, Sean, Tommy recently, Sean here and there, Eric of course, Alex with some beans. Everything really. But it was everyone that helps get the week going a little bit easier. That's the biggest MVP here.
Aww.
Aww.
See, this is it. It's just full-on wholesome content, and this is easily my favourite. Alex is examining a mug by the looks of it. I was quite intrigued by that. Then I just saw.
So I put caramel drizzle on my coffee, but all fell to the bottom.
Oh, I see. Right, gotcha.
Oh, right. Yeah, your caramel drizzle. Alec, thank you.
Yeah, Alec. Yeah, cheers, Alec. That was fantastic.
I didn't just say it. It was impressed.
That was Liam.
Yeah, no, so I was just intrigued. But no, I agree. I think, yeah, I'll say what I said the first time around, I suppose, and just having known Alec for so long now, and he's seen every high and low that there is with PSN. You know, we had stuff a couple years ago, you know, with image licensing. We had stuff, let's not forget the incident that shall not be named. If you know, I'm sure with that. Like, Alec's just a great friend. Like, if something happens in your personal life, he's there. He's there for content, you know, even when he's, again, like Sean snowed under, he'll still try and churn stuff out, and no matter what happens, I agree. I think that the happy hours and stuff where we all came together through COVID, like, we're all so close because of it now. It's amazing. Like, I value Alec incredibly in my life, and I'm sure that can be said for many people at PSN who feel the very same way. We shall move on then. That leaves the Sixers, I suppose, doesn't it? That's the only one left, right? For the team contributors. So there are only two names that popped up here. So in terms of the vote, I'll say two that made the vote. So we had Jay and Trey also received votes. So they're on the pie chart. So that's it. We'll acknowledge those guys for chipping in. And I think just the name Jay Trey, so that's a podcast waiting to happen. I think that's an amazing concept. Next up, in second place was Zach Chavalella with 3 votes to his name, 13.6%. But the man with 77.3% of votes, Sean Bernard. Was it ever going to be anyone else? Was it ever going to be anyone other than Sean?
Not a doubt. Not a doubt.
Amazing.
I appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, once again, like, I can't do any of this without all you guys. And it's been awesome just, like, working with all you guys. Zach, again, without you, like, organizing it, creating, like, the team aspect that we've built has been so awesome. And I just love everybody on this team, what everybody's doing, and I'm so hyped for what the future has in store, and living by the Sixers and with all you guys through it all. So I can't wait to keep this going and keep building from here, and have had a great year and can't wait to keep going. So yeah.
One of the first happy hours I've ever had. we were just doing squats, like it was a squat contest. And none of us, like, I'm competitive, and it doesn't matter how many drinks I have, I'm competitive, or how many drinks I don't have, I'm competitive. And Sean kept right up every single moment, and I kept right up with him. And from that moment on, I was like, you know what, this dude's gonna. Yeah, that's how you test character. This guy did not give up. On
We're back to Sean's first Piccolo. That was so interesting.
Way to make the award about you, Eric.
No. I'm just saying, this is how I know that he was ready for PSN. He was going to fit right in.
It's
and
been
Sean
awesome.
was like Nick Sirianni, rock, paper, scissors style.
Yeah.
Don't get started.
Nick Sirianni was right, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Colin and I still have to do our plank off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a guy who likes to lose either.
Yeah, well.
And that's how, and Colin, you're right for a bunch of stuff, including us. That's how I know you're cut for this.
All right, so
I don't take cheap victories, so the plank off, that'll happen at some point.
Let's go.
Well, but this time we'll do the plank the way
hour.
the plank is supposed to be done, Colin.
Yeah.
Colin.
It's like a UFC
We can
face-off.
schedule at another time then.
Yeah.
Take a date.
We'll go. I'll tell you what, I'm excited for the post-show celebration.
As angry as Mother's Lobby.
Tim, you weren't there. I was doing the plank. I lasted like 3 minutes. It was awesome.
It was incredible, I can't lie.
And Colin was just like doing a different kind of plank. Like like when you do push-ups on your knees.
Oh, no.
All right. Okay, all right. We have a happy hour after this. We'll settle it then.
We were going
That's
by
right.
different rules.
Zach, that's right.
I won, but I was not following the same rules, so it was way easier to win. So it wasn't.
Let's get back to the awards.
All right, well, we've only got
Let's get back to the
we've only got one more award left, I think, and it's the big one. It's the MVP, the one that everyone wants to win. There's big shoes to fill. Last year's award winner was obviously Ricky Amendeo. It's been an emotional road, boys, up to this point. I know that there are some front runners. I know that a lot of people have their eye on here, and I can't I'll level with you. I didn't see this coming. We actually have a joint winner, tied on the exact same amount of votes at the time that the awards were counted. So there were people that came through overall. So we had everyone on the pie chart. So Brian got a vote, Ricky got a vote. 4th place was Eric, who came through. 3rd place was Tim Lovingith. And tied first was Zach and Sean. Your first ever joint MVPs. And I think that's so fitting. I wouldn't change that for the world. I think that is the most brilliant finish ever, that you can't separate the two, because they both bring so much to PSN. And
Shaq and Kobe right there.
yeah, it literally is.
I agree. 100%. That's it.
It literally is. Joint MVPs. Well, we'll go to Sean first, because he's collecting his 18th award of the night. Sean, MVP. It fits quite nicely.
Yeah, I love it that me and Zach kind of are right by each other's side for this. So I think that's very fitting too. And once again, like, I can't get over the team that we built and how everybody has been so integral to being a part of this. And Zach especially, like, not that I've been here a super long time, but closed in on 2 years, and just being able to work with you the whole time has been awesome. Everything you do is so important to the site as a whole and the Sixers team specifically. So I'm thrilled to just keep doing this with you, keep building, and big things on the horizon for all of us.
Yeah, what about yourself, Zach? How are you feeling, MVP?
Yeah, I really have to echo what Sean said. I mean, and what Liam said, there's no better way. If I'm going to get this award, which I don't think that I deserve, I would have no way that I prefer other than it being right there with Sean. I mean, Sean has been a fantastic writer for PSN, not just a writer, but a contributor to the team, a fantastic leader, a fantastic friend. I can't say enough great things about him. He truly deserves this, and I look forward to him winning this again next year. So yeah, I'm proud of you, Sean.
You too, man. Thanks so much.
Amazing. Well,
towards the end of the show, Tim made a wardrobe change. Look at
Tim, you couldn't wait until we finished the last award. It was the last award.
No, the problem I have is that Zach and I were talking. Let's see. So Monday, Zach and I were talking, and I said, "Who's your in-house MVP?" Because I spoke to Sean, and Sean said, "I voted for Zach," and I said, "That's a wholehearted vote." And I said to Zach, "Who did you vote for?" And he said, "I voted for myself." And that's the only reason he tied with Sean.
I don't remember that conversation, but I'll take your word for it.
I knew you would say that.
I do want to say something about our co-MVPs. Just want to say, now here's some guys that are some real high caliber individuals, real star players of the team. These guys are going to drive forces downfield and take it to the promised land.
Here we go.
Amazing.
Here's a guy.
Into the happy hour we shall commence soon. So everyone, for everyone here at PSN, thank you so much for sharing this year with us. I know I've been absent from YouTube. There'll be a video hopefully tomorrow, if not the day after, explaining that, hopefully giving you a little bit of updates as to what to expect from the YouTube channel. There will be a return, and many, many more, I'd say, explosive news pieces coming your way about the future of PSN and everyone that you see on this stream here. But for me, like, this is the biggest night of the year. Like, I love the fact that we can get together. Like, I know that most companies have Christmas meals. I haven't ever seen a company that like, if the first time I suggested it, I was like, I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to do an award show for everyone, which celebrates the success. That's fun. That's wholesome. They'll love that. But I was like, I'm going to be the only one sat here in a suit. No one's going to show up on Zoom. No one's going to care. The fact that everyone gets dressed up, everyone joins the Zoom, except for Eric, who, is excused from this because, he's a bit...
He should be in Delaware. That's dressed up for him.
Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Yeah, maybe next year. But maybe next year we'll be...
Maybe next year, but in person.
Yeah, maybe next year we can all do it in person and do, rent out a hall or something with, again, not to hint at too much, but...
Absolutely not.
It's...
Philadelphia.
It's just, it's an amazing thing, like, to have a team where everyone wants to come on a Zoom and celebrate each other. Like, You don't have to. You know, it can be seen if you go to other blogs. Oh, I just write content. That's that. Like, I want to make it on my own. The fact that everyone wants to come together as a team, celebrate each other, have a few laughs, sit here for, an hour, 2 hours in a suit that's probably a bit sweaty or a dress, and just, like, have a laugh and support each other. Like, it's the most amazing feeling to know that we've just built a team that cares so much, not only about their craft, but about each other. And I think that's why, for me, I had to make a big decision over the past couple of weeks. It made that so much easier because it was the future of those guys that really mattered to me most. So there is a big announcement on the way. I promise you it's worth it. But yeah, just to all of our writers that have won awards, those that can't be here, those that have won awards in the past, like, you're the heartbeat of PSN, you know? Like, I'm just extremely happy I get to share this platform with all of you and watch you all thrive. And we get to see people come through like Sean, like Zach, like Justin, like Matty, like Colin, like everyone here, like Eric, who's now the heartbeat. Well, he is our Flyers coverage at this point. It's incredible, and it means a lot that I get to see people just take that next step. So it wouldn't be a stream without a soppy speech. And the last one, obviously, is to you guys watching this right now, the ones that have somehow stomached the entire show. It means everything, you know, the fact that you continue to support our content. You have lives, you have families, you have jobs. And you can get your news absolutely anywhere. You can get your analysis absolutely anywhere in the world. And for some reason, you choose us every day. And you open our website and you go on our Twitter and you have a chat with us. And that is everything. You know, everything we do is for you guys, because without that support and that passion and this somehow, I'd say, just chaotic corner of Philadelphia sports social media that we've cornered and called our own, like, everyone belongs here, you know. Without that, PSN's just a website. You guys make it home. And on that note, we're all going to go home and sleep very well knowing that we have the best team and the best fan base imaginable. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Enjoy your New Year's celebrations. I hope 2022 brings you all of positivity and all your dreams come true, and it's not impacted anymore by the COVID pandemic, and it all comes back to how life once was. But from me and everyone at PSN, enjoy your evenings, and I will see you very soon.
Only soul that has no helper. Oh, maybe I'm just alone. I trust my gut, but I've never let it go. So far now, I wanna know what you thought you had done when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems like I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. I lost the course, the fight to change my life. There seems no time for respite. Maybe you should just go. I've changed my ways, but I never thought I'd find no time to hide in my mind. In the hope you would stay when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems that I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. only soul that has no helper. Oh, maybe I'm just alone. I trust my gut, but I've never let it go so far now. I wanna know what you thought you had done when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems like I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. I lost the course, the fight to change my life. There seems no time for respite. Maybe you should just go. I changed my ways, but I never thought I'd find no time to hide in my mind. In the hope you would stay when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems that I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. So burn it to the ground. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the I am the last, the one and only soul that has no helper. Oh, maybe I'm just alone. I trust my gut, but I've never let it go so far now. I wanna know what you thought you had done when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems like I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to thought I'd find no time to hide in my mind. In the hope you would stay. When you allow me to be all the things that I'm not, well, it seems that I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. So burn it to the ground. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the I am the last, the one and only soul that has no helper above. Maybe I'm just alone. I trust my gut, but I've never let it go. So far now, I wanna know what you thought you had done when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems like I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. I lost the course, the fight to change my life. There seems no time for respite. Maybe you should just go. I changed my ways, but I never thought I'd find no time to hide in my mind. In the hope you would stay. When you allow me to be all the things that I'm not, well, it seems that I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left it to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. lonely soul that has no helper. Oh, maybe I'm just alone. I trust my gut, but I've never let it go so far. Now I wanna know what you thought you had done when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems like I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. I lost the course, the fight to change my life. There seems no time for respite. Maybe you should just go. I changed my ways, but I never thought I'd find no time to hide in my mind. In the hope you would stay, when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems that I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. So burn it to the ground. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. So burn it to the I am the last, the one and only soul that has no helper. Oh, maybe I'm just alone. I trust my gut, but I've never let it go so far. Now I wanna know what you thought you had done when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems like I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right to take away my pride, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground so we can start again. never thought I'd find no time to hide in my mind. In the hope you would stay. When you allow me to be all the things that I'm not, well, it seems that I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground, so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground, so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. So burn it to the ground. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground, so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground, so we can start one and only soul that has no helper above. Maybe I'm just alone. I trust my gut, but I've never let it go. So far now I wanna know what you thought you had done when you allow me to be all the things that I'm not. Well, it seems like I'm caught every time you remind me. You're right, take away my pride, to burn it to the ground, so we can start again. My crimes are left here to remind, to burn it to the ground, so we can start again. So burn it to the ground. I lost the course, the fight to change my life. There seems no time for respite. Maybe you should just go. I changed my ways, but I never thought I'd find no time to hide in my mind. In the hope you would stay. When you allow me to be all the things that I'm not, well, it seems that I'm caught every time you